Vroom, vroom, bitches. It's Chelsea Boy here, ready to take you to new cosmic dimensions.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining me, Chelsea Boy. Your runway looks on Drag Race Holland. I mean, probably some of the most iconic runways across the entire franchise.
I mean, if you're gonna come up with concepts, you gotta go for iconic, right?
So what was your process? Some people see a runway theme and they're very literal, but it seems like you saw a runway theme and you were like, how crazy can I make this? So like, walk me through it.
Right. So of course, yeah, when you get a runway theme, I first try and list all the things that I can come up with, and then, I throw them in the trash because those ideas are probably somebody else's ideas as well. So you want to look a little bit further and dig deeper for original concept. And the process for me, I'm a very slow thinker. I really like to take my time to think of a concept. So I think we got the themes, and like 3 weeks in, I still didn't know for sure for each runway theme what I was going to do, whereas probably other queens had already got their first costumes in. So for me, it was really a rush to get everything finished on time because I took my sweet time to perfect my concepts. And every time I was like, this is a good idea, but I can probably come up with something better. So I like pushed myself. And yeah, that whole creative process, I learned to enjoy it more because usually I'm either like in my fantasy and then I want the end result. And now like the process of creating the costumes, that has been so much fun to do.
You talking about throwing everything away and doing something different. I think that's how everyone felt. That, I mean, going from the alien look in your promo, the blue alien look, and then you did like the alien queen look from the Alien franchise for your first runway. Then the spray paint, the Miss Holland windswept look, it just crazy stuff. Did you make all these pieces? Did you have a team of people? How did you get those done?
I worked with different designers from the Netherlands, and I really found it very important that I laid a hand upon every costume, especially the Alien Queen. That was a little bit my baby and out of all looks. And I spent most time on that costume, like puzzling all the pieces together and literally like detailed work. With the spray can, I did the construction of the spray can on top of my head.
How did you make it stay? What was keeping that spray can and wig stuck up like that?
Okay, so there was this little stick in my hair, and there was this whole construction underneath the wig. It wasn't very comfortable, but I was super happy that it stayed up. You don't want to have like a disboner moment where it goes like,
Yeah.
So every look I had my own hand on, but all looks I had help. The costumes were created by others. I'm terrible at doing my own wigs, so I have a really good wig designer from London, Flash Wigs, and it was a team effort. Absolutely.
You need a team. You need a family of help, really, I think, to execute something as amazingly as you did. But congratulations on all of it, truthfully. Thinking about how crazy these runways were, did you feel like the judges got you? Did they understand what you were doing?
I think they did their best in trying to understand what I was doing. Of course, like my references are sci-fi, and that's very specific. If you're not a sci-fi fanatic like I am, then it's hard to get some of these references. So I don't really blame them. But I must say, for example, with the split personality, I would have loved to have seen them dig a little bit deeper, because with all types of art, there's many ways to interpret it. And for me, with this look alone, there were like so many ways you could interpret it. It could be about gender, it could be about fluidity in general, could be about shape shifting, could be about drag itself.
That Mystique mid-transformation was really cool to me. The judges didn't seem to understand that was Mystique from X-Men. Did you explain that to them in a cutaway that we didn't see?
Yeah, I did explain it to them, but like any explanation, if you have to explain it, it's too late. So either you get it or you don't.
The Alien Queen one too, though, it seemed like they didn't maybe understand that one either.
No. They thought it was a lovely look, but they didn't get what it was resembling. So, which is fine. I got an overwhelming amount of understanding and support from the fan base. So I'm really happy with that. And eventually I want to, impress them and not the judges per se.
With the judges not maybe understanding some of your references that you put into these looks, do you think overall on the competition, the judging was fair? Or could it have even been fair without them knowing what people people were doing?
You know, what's fair judging when you talk about art? You know, everybody looks at it with their own vision, with their own eye, and with their own references. Yeah, I think every judge individually and also as a team of judges, I think they judged fairly based upon what they know and what they appreciate. And of course, you're dealing with different taste levels or tastes in general. Yeah, I think for them, it was definitely fair the way they judged. But I think, yeah, the overall fan base probably had different opinions here and there. But yeah, that's also a little bit the name of the game.
ChelseaBoy, thank you. Thank you so much for your time today and for your impact on the Drag Race franchise.
Thank you so much. What a compliment. Thank you.